All right, so you've heard it a million of times. Everybody's leaving California. Everybody's leaving New York, and they're going to Texas, and they're going to Florida, and they're going to these kind of places. But how much money is actually leaving the Northeast and going to Florida? I'm going to share that with you on this video. I'm Byron Lazine, real estate broker and investor and team leader. And let's get right into the data, because that's what I like to deal with, what the real numbers are. Let me show you what they really are. This is a website called How Money Walks. If you haven't checked it out, you have got to go play around with it. When you go onto the website, make sure at the top there you see Explore the Data. Make sure you check out that tab. That's where this map will show up. This is the IRS Tax Migration, okay? And so for many years now, the IRS has been tracking the migration of Americans and their income across state and county lines. This breaks down the actual county lines. It's ridiculous. Wait till you see it. Every year, they produce a detailed report on the tax migration of Americans, showing the amount of people and income that have moved. All right, so I want to tell you exactly where the money, specifically from the Northeast, is moving out of and where it is moving into. So let's just take a look. You can see here that New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, they are all in this deep, deep red. Let's just click on New York, for example, and see what New York looks like. Zooms into New York. See how it breaks down every single county in the entire state. The wealth gained or lost. Lost would be in red. Gained would be in green. So there's a county here. Oh, next to Saratoga County, right next to the racetrack. Love Saratoga. Lake George, all that good stuff. Lake George is right over here. Anyways, the green are the counties that they've gained wealth in, and the red are the counties that New York has lost wealth in. So Westchester County in that deep, deep red, and obviously all of Long Island and Manhattan, and so forth. Okay, if you go over to the left here, they've gained wealth from DC. Okay, so they've gained wealth since, this is wealth migrations from 1992 to 2019. I'm still waiting for this website to update to like 2020. It's been sitting on 2019 for a while. Maybe the pandemic has held them up. I don't know. But you've got the District of Columbia, $173 million from the District of Columbia in that time frame. That's not a lot of money. $173 million for a state like New York. Okay. And this is $38 million in Missouri. That could have been like maybe one big move that skewed that number. $38 million, not a lot of money. And Missouri is obviously one of the places they've gained wealth from. Now, where have they lost wealth to? Okay. And what is wealth? What is the wealth? It's down here. The AGI, adjusted gross income, as defined by the IRS. So for most people, AGI is a starting point in calculating their taxable income. AGI gain loss, since loading this page, is calculated based on the average rate of AGI between gain loss between 92 and 2019, like we said. Okay. And so you see this little ticker here at the top. Every single minute, they're showing you how much has been lost in New York from people migrating out of the state. Okay, where's the wealth going to? $36 billion, folks, to Florida. People are moving to Florida. They call South Florida New York South, right? South Florida, New York South, little joke there. But a lot of people are moving from New York, New Jersey, down to Southern Florida. And since 1992, over $36 billion of adjusted gross income has moved out of New York and into Florida. Interestingly enough, 21 plus billion into New Jersey here. So that's super interesting that New Jersey is gaining some of these New Yorkers. Connecticut, and I bet you that number goes up over the pandemic for Connecticut. You've seen a lot of people move from New York to Connecticut since the pandemic, but 10 billion into Connecticut. 8.4 billion to California. That was interesting. Then almost 8 billion into North Carolina. So there you go. That's where they're moving out of from New York. We can click on another. Let's click on Jersey. Let's see if Jersey's had anybody move to New York like Jersey. There you go. They gained wealth from New York. We saw that on the other one, but they haven't lost any to New York, or it's not one of their highest rankings. But Florida, again, $23 billion. You see a trend there? Everybody moving to Florida. Let's look at Connecticut. Okay, my home state. And the leader in the pack again is Florida for Connecticut. Let's just see where Massachusetts. Florida again. What do you know? Florida is the winner. I'm going to go back to New York and show you these different counties, right? If you go into Westchester County, for example, you can then see which counties they gained wealth from, and then which counties, and I'm over here on the left again, guys, that they lost wealth to. So they lost wealth to Fairfield County. That's Fairfield County's right here in Connecticut. If you see my mouse tracker, Palm Beach, and a couple more counties in New York, and then Broward County in Florida. Let's go to see what's happening in Florida. They're a state that's in the green. More people are moving to Florida, a no tax income state. If you look, these states that don't have income taxes, Florida, Texas, Nevada, they're all in the green. A lot of Californians moving to Nevada. If you leave in the comments if you want me to do the West Coast version of this. Okay, I'm talking right now Northeast to Florida primarily. But if you want me to dig into the California data, I'd be happy to do that, of course. I don't know what happened to the screen there. Apologize. Let's go to Florida. Where are they gaining? I say we because I am now a resident of Florida. I still have my Connecticut home, so do all my Connecticut business, but a resident of Florida as well. I'm one of the numbers here, folks. But where is Florida gaining wealth from? New York, New Jersey, Illinois, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut. 36 billion, 23 billion, 17, 14, 13 billion is where they're gaining the wealth from. And then Florida's losing it to North Carolina, Tennessee, another non-income state tax, another non-income tax state, rather. Texas, same thing. South Carolina and Arizona. They're not losing much wealth. See that? 1.5 billion, and then everything's less than $1 billion, where they're gaining in the tens and tens of billions of dollars. And you can see that their tracker here in the last minute, they've gained 22,000 of adjusted gross income. So while states in the Northeast are every second, every minute per the tracker on howmoneywalks.com on the top left, are losing adjusted gross income every minute of every single day, Florida is gaining income. All the states in the Northeast are moving to Florida. You've heard that over and over and over again. I just showed you how much money is actually moving. And I encourage you, I'll link it up here in the description here on YouTube, to go play around. Go play around with your state. Go play around with your county, right? Take a look at your specific county, and you can just do that by clicking on the county. And it'll show you exactly. I'm here, Collier County, where I now reside, and this is where the money is coming into Collier County. Here's Connecticut there, and then where it's going out. You can really dig in. I mean, you can lose your mind on this thing. Like if you ever get sucked into a website, this is going to be one of them that you just lose 2 to 3 hours, like I have on TikTok multiple times in my life. So how money walks, it is walking from the Northeast directly down into Florida. Leave in the comments where you're from if you check this out. And if this content is bringing you any value, please consider subscribing. I'll see you on the next video.